Thank you, Cahirlach. I am firmly in support of this motion, and I thank my Seanad colleagues for bringing it forward. I want to thank you, Minister, for all of your support, and the Taoiseachs and the cross-party support north and south. Pat Finucane, I want to recognise John Finucane MP as well. I can't see you, John, but I know you're there. Pat Finucane was murdered by the UDA on the 12th of February 1989 in front of his family and 3 children. I was 10 years old at the time, and it does fit into the backdrop of my childhood and other senseless loss of life that would bring heartache to a loving family. And I want to say that no one should deny the Finucane family or any family the justice or truth that they seek. And I want to recognise the Finucane family's dignity in the face of endless and unjustifiable delay. A full, independent public inquiry is the only credible and only acceptable answer. The commitment since Weston Park is close to 20 years ago. Prime Minister David Cameron confirmed shocking levels of collusion. In February 2019, the Supreme Court ruled that the British government had failed to deliver on Article 2 of the European Convention on Human Investigation into the murder of Mr Finucane. Lord Stevens, who was appointed to investigate collusion in 1989 between the state and loyalists, said to the BBC as recently as October 2019 that there is more intelligence and documentation that he was never told about that may well take this story further. And if it does, it needs to be exposed. The longer this goes on, the more the truth needs to come out, not just for the Finucanes, but for all victims. I want to repeat today my dismay and disappointment at the unilateral move of the British Government to renege on the Stormont House Agreement commitments in relation to legacy and reconciliation, commitments that were only reconfirmed in the New Decade New Approach Agreement reached last year. The principles that underpinned the Stormont House Agreement must be protected, and I really welcome what you said tonight, Minister, about that. The written ministerial statement in March of this year is not about victims first and reconciliation, and this is becoming a phrase that we're all too familiar with, but all agreements should be honoured. I also just want to quickly recognise the words of Senator Gallagher in relation to Columba McVeigh. Columba McVeigh is from the town that the village that I'm from in County Tyrone, and his mother died not knowing what happened to Columba, and he remains one of the disappeared. And the McVeigh family's pain and the Finucane family's pain and too many other families' pain is all of our pain until the truth comes out. Thank you.
Thank you.